you just wear a pretty tight tie?
Because it's not the same.
It looks the same.
At the end of the night, you want to be able to pull it open like Tony Bennett.
I think the tie is the only thing standing between you and Tony Bennett.
He's also shorter than I am.
Do you know when you're bringing Buckman back here?
I was going to do it before the entree.
You should do it after the entree.
Why?
I don't know. It's more polite.
Is there etiquette for this?
No.
Then why are you bothering me?
I need to talk to you about something.
My phone's ringing.
Yeah.
You want to answer it?
Can we talk sometime tonight? Maybe after the cheese course?
Donna.
Josh Lemon. Yes. It's here.
Call around.
Quiz me.
I don't think I will.
Quiz me.
You're a lively conversationalist. You won't have any problem getting...
Quiz me.
Who are you sitting next to?
Dr. Carrie B. Mullis, recipient of the 1993 Nobel Prize for Chemistry, born 1944 in North Carolina. He earned his bachelor's degree from Georgia Tech and his PhD in biochemistry from my alma mater, UC Berkeley.
If all he wants to talk about is where he's from, where he went to school, and what his name is, you'll be fine.
CJ?
It's here?
Yeah. I'll meet you over there.
Toby.
It's here.
Yeah, I know. Listen, the social office called.
And?
7 Republicans who RSVP'd for the dinner aren't going to show up.
We knew that might happen.
Well, it happened. Do you think we should...
What, put it off?
Yeah.
No.
I'm saying.
The president said he was going to veto the bill. CJ announced he was going to veto the bill. He's going to veto the bill.
There was a reason they had to cancel.
There's an emergency meeting of the Republican leadership.
What do you think they're going to be talking about?
I think they're planning a surprise party.
They could have left after the entree.
Yeah.
They're going to miss hot pumpkin soup with cheese gnocchi and a chèvre brioche.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big price to pay just to override my veto.
Maybe they think they've got the votes.
What are you saying?
Maybe something shifted in the last couple of hours.
Leo.
You just sent the bill up 5 minutes ago. They know you're going to veto. Why schedule an override vote right now?
So I'd think twice about vetoing.
Well, that's what I thought, too.
And now?
Good evening, Mr. President.
Where is this thing?
It's on its way.
You know what we're starting with tonight?
No, sir.
Hot pumpkin soup with a cheese gnocchi and a chèvre brioche.
Was anything you just said food?
Good evening, Mr. President.
Good evening, sir.
It's on its way.
Sir, the social office...
We know.
7 Republicans who RSVP'd for the dinner.
We know?
You know that there's an emergency meeting of the Republican leadership.
Yeah.
I say they could have waited until after the entree.
Maybe they didn't know about the chèvre brioche.
Does anyone want to consider waiting?
No,
The Constitution gives them 10 days.
I'm familiar with it.
So why don't we...
Because if it's a show of strength and resolve, you don't wait to think about it.
And if they override the veto, it's neither strong nor resolute.
They don't have the votes to override.
Says you.
Says me, Josh, the office of political liaison, legislative liaison, and the minority whip.
Sometimes it's like I don't even need to be here.
Good evening, Mr. President.
CJ, you look very nice.
Thank you, sir. Is it here?
It's on its way.
I've been seated next to a chemist tonight.
Mullis?
23 Nobel Prize winners in the East Room. I couldn't get literature or, I don't know, peace or something?
What's her problem?
She thinks she won't be able to make conversation with the guy, but she's wrong because she knows what year he was born and his name.
You gotta be a cryptographer. They speak in combinations of letters that don't spell anything but end up meaning table salt.
Mr. President?
Is it here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey,
Good evening, Mr. President.
what's your name?
I'm Donald Dolan from the Office of the Executive Clerk, sir.
Leo, I don't think it's a bluff. I don't think the congressional leadership holds their members back on a weekend for a bluff.
I don't think they're bluffing, Sam.
You think they're holding an override vote tonight?
I'm sure of it.
Why would they hold a vote if they didn't think they could override?
They wouldn't. What do you got in the box, Mr. Dolan?
Mr. President, I have House Resolution 10, the Death Tax Elimination Act. It bears the signatures of both the Speaker of the House and the President of the Senate, and it's presented to you by the Congress of the United States for your signature or veto.
Excuse me. Leo, you think we lost some votes we don't know about?
I think we're about to find out.
Sir, if the House successfully overrides the veto, we're gonna look weak.
If the House successfully overrides the veto, we are weak. NaCl, CJ.
I'm sorry, sir.
Table salt.